first half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Smith. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holders just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. And it's third down. From the shotgun, Smith. And this ball incomplete on first down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage if that, but there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
Brings up second down.
On second down, here's McCarthy. He'll complete it to Adams. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or backside. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case,
that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Steelers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Throwing on second down. Smith. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete. It is third and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Brought down after a short return, and that's That's where his team will get possession of the football. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Room to run past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Overcome him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Steelers has it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The kick is good. It's the score. Ravens 24, Steelers 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy.
McCarthy's pass complete to number 88. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
Throwing now from the gun. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Here's Smith. The outside, caught by Neighbors. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And the Steelers.
A 1st down throw for Smith. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw, it's Smith. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
For a Steelers 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and He ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver.
Second and 10 at the 30.
And it'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, Smith. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. Smith now. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
The Steelers going to send out their field goal unit here. This will be from 56 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. A little play action here with McCarthy. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
To number 18. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Look wide. Get this one complete. He's taken down just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
48-yard line.
Give up the middle for Mitchell. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. And it's Rakestraw there to make the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
McCarthy's pass.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That is fielded at the 13. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run. This is Hall. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. They go play action with Smith. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down. To throw. Smith. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Smith. This one complete right side to Harris. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
At the 23-yard line.
From the pistol, Smith. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, Smith. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Back is Smith. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run. It's Hall. And he will power his way into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The extra point is good. And the Steelers go up by 3. It's 27-24. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. The Ravens offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Defense.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Abdul Carter getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Here's McCarthy. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
To the left side, and Adams has it. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. You know what? Calls the play, breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
At the 30-yard line.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A 6-yard loss.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to tie things up here in the fourth. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Steelers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 11.
They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 2. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Good for a Steelers first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Steelers.
Smith going to keep this himself. The ball comes out. And the Ravens have come up with the football. So much for a nice gain and a good running play. Unable to secure it, the ball comes out and the defense comes off the field with a turnover.
Once the runner breaks through the line of scrimmage, Mike, it's very common to see them carrying the ball with one hand. But as they get further down the field and those defenders close in, you've got to protect it with two hands and make sure you secure the ball all the way to the ground.
The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down
at the 19-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Abdul Carter, he gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver.
4th down.
And it's going to be 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. Important punt here in this tie game late. That's taken in at the 50. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Smith.
Smith's pass. Complete.
We'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's 2nd down. Here's Hall, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll drop to throw. There's that man again, another catch. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to grab a late lead. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Mitchell. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He'll try to run for it. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's McCarthy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Incomplete.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. So here it is, 4th down and 10. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Steelers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll run it on the inside handoff. Yeah. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
And the Steelers first down. A gain of 16 yards.
On the give, it's home. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second.
A loss of a yard.
They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. A second down throw for Smith. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL.